can explain all sorts of things you probably want to know, including the weird arm thing perhaps, but also, as I'm back, I wanted to take advantage of my Realm subscription I bought for the Big Brother thing recently, and it means that I can play a map which sounds really good to me. I love the idea of captive survival, but I haven't played a good one yet, so is this going to be good? I can try it for free and find out. And so that is what we're doing today, captive one-block survival in Minecraft. Hope you're looking forward to it. So yeah, hello everyone, how's it going? Good to see you. All the familiar names we've got here today, Chilliest Bean, Jeff Kalen, Dasher, it's good to see you, Cat also, been a full week. It's been forever, Cat, but I'm glad to see you again. And yeah, hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderfully. Let's have a good time today. So, yeah, one of the things I guess I should also address, it had a weird, I wasn't expecting there to be like a starting area or an explanation, but let's go.
Reality. Subject K42. I am Dr. Howe, your supervisor for today's test.
Interesting.
We will be utilizing the Hollow Reality Room to simulate a confined space and test your survival abilities. Please
feels
proceed
Portal-ish.
forward to begin the test.
Okay, so they're gonna lock me in a box, like they have the Wandering Trader. You know, that's the nicest thing you can do with him, really. So this is very, very, very interesting,
Right, you will
relative
find
to
a
what I was
variety
expecting.
of challenges that can enhance your experience in the Hollow Reality.
Oh.
Approach the machine and right-click it for more information about the challenge and the potential reward. When you are ready, enter the Hollow Reality Room.
If you get 500 feathers, you get permanent haste. If you get a full set of leather armor, you'll get a permanent health boost. This is really, really, really cool as a concept. So I think the only really easily obtainable ones are obsidian, maybe this, and definitely these two right here. And then later if we can get up to the dragon egg or to the wither, that'd be cool. I love that as a concept, and I love the way they're introducing it too. Very, very high quality. What's in the chest, by the way? Oh, info. Nice. Oh, and now they're gonna lock me in the box, and I'm gonna get it simulated. So hello everyone, how's it going? Big Salmon Plushie says Akash Warrior, you better believe I've got mine. Available at mixship.com for a limited time right now. Oh, this is very, very odd. Oh no, okay. So
the generation process is complete. To expand the barrier and progress through the test, you must successfully complete the challenges displayed on your screen. If you need to leave the room at any time, simply right-click the hollow device on your hotbar. Don't worry, your progress will be saved. Best of luck to you.
Okay, so I want to say, first of all, very cool map. But yeah, I played a few captive survivals before, and they're all fairly simple ideas. Hey, thank you. First tip
Hey,
in over a week.
How are you doing today? I'm finally here early.
Let's break
What's
the block.
your thoughts
Oh
on
no!
the future
Oh,
of
why?
Minecraft?
Okay, so it's good to see that you're here early. Oh, okay, we really messed up. I don't know what's happening here, chat, but it is not good for me. Okay, we've fallen out of the world. Let's try that one. So you just take damage when you fall out of the world. I like that as a... Oh, God. Okay, so every time we break a block, we fall off, which is why I probably need to put a block to the side of this one here. Okay, okay. I'm going to knock off the spider as well. Don't really have a need for him. Let's do this. So now we're gonna get a, okay. So I wanna talk about this first of all. Minecraft put out the most consequential news post they've made in a very long time yesterday. Why can't I craft birch? Have they deliberately removed the recipe? No. Okay. Minecraft put out the most consequential. Wait, how do I break this? Do I just have to use my fist? Yeah, I do. There's not enough wood. They put out the most consequential change to their update system and to Minecraft Live and to the mob vote and to how they want feedback in forever yesterday. And so to summarize as simply as possible, I have a lot of thoughts about it, but I think it is probably a good sign that we're entering a new era. You know, like I feel like a new era can often be a good thing. Hopefully that's where this is headed. So we don't have enough wood for a pickaxe, so let's break this with our fist. Well, I answered, by the way, one of the other questions, because, by the way, Jeff, I agree, this is like emulating a trip to Mars. But Rebecca says, how was Vietnamese food? I've never really been fond of Vietnamese food before. I don't like. I like noodles. This is a dumb thing to say. I like dry noodles, not wet noodles. If you can picture what I mean. I like noodles that have sauce on them, but I don't like pho at all. I don't like the idea of my noodles being submerged in hot water. It's just not something I've ever been into. And so I just assumed I didn't like Vietnamese food. But after going, oh my god, there are so many things I love about Vietnamese food. Really, really, really excited. So yeah, every time we break this block, we're going to get a different one. And the goal is to get 100 oak logs, which is quite the task, really. But now we've got enough wood that we can hopefully make a wooden axe. I think a wooden pickaxe will be more important, I guess. The crafting recipes don't work, though. They're challenging me to do it in the old Java style, which is fine, if a little messy. But now we can officially do precisely that. And I'm going to eat this carrot, by the way. Actually, wait, I should have planted it. Oh, that was a bad idea. I should have eaten the apple. Okay, suboptimal play, but it's fine. We'll fix it up. Minecraft tutorial's gone too far. Now every block has a break me pop up. You know, how would you know to break it otherwise? You just wouldn't, is the answer. So I think it's a... So do I want this villager? I mean, I guess logically I should. So I want to go down even lower than where I am right now. And so my bet... I don't know if this is going to work, chat, but I'm going to try and place a block below my current one by doing one of these. Okay, so because you can fall and you won't die, you just take damage. It means that I can do this a few times. Let's go. Okay, there we go. And if we do it a few times, now I can start building downwards. And eventually I'll unlock that. Wait, did you see that? Okay, I thought that was a tree, but it's just the end portal, I guess. So now what I can do is I can remove this block, or I can place some blocks around it maybe. And I can have somewhere for the villager to stand without necessarily annoying me. Because, let's be honest, no one wants their villagers getting all up in their face all the time. And so that is what I'm going to try to avoid. We'll remove that dirt block. Okay, just lost it. It's fine. And then we're going to push this. No! I wanted to keep you so bad, but it's okay. So this is where we'll make a little shelf for our mobs. And in the meantime, let's also make an axe, because I'm clearly going to need one of those. There's clearly a lot of wood coming through here. Let's just make the axe. Yeah, I thought I could get enough stone first, but I clearly can't. Let's do this. You're just not too forward thinking, says Tasha. It's good to see you back. I see your joke skills have gone a little bit rusty while you've been gone, but you're doing your best, and that's what matters. Put a lot more blocks around the break block. You're losing a lot. Yeah, I think that is true. I should put more around it. So I'll put my diorite block there, and then my birch plank here, and my oak plank over here. Do I need these things? Probably, but I'm not going to have them. And then coarse dirt, just for this final block, just to be quirky. There we go. So now I can get every single block that comes around from here, which means we won't miss anything that's important, like granite. Man, I love granite so badly. He wasn't even a nitwit. I know, Chilius Bean. I feel like that was a really valuable drop to just lose. Does the baby chicken have a name, says Credible? You know what? The baby chicken does have a name. Like every living creature, it has a name. We just don't know what it is. One day we'll discover its name. But in the meantime, we can call him... actually... Also, oh, there's a block counter. I didn't spot this till just now. Am I blind? I don't know. But do you see how there is a block counter at the top right there? Intriguing. Toycat doing as he's told. What, says KD? I know. I came back from Vietnam and I realized... You know, you don't have to agree. Oh no, my chicken! They're killing themselves at this point, chat. I don't even feel any guilt. I dare you to make a better pun. I dare you. I could not ever I cannot I feel like I know one joke and it's probably not appropriate for YouTube. But yeah, I think we're gonna put some more dirt over here, by the way, and maybe some more over here too. Just a little bit more on each side. Hopefully means that when a mob does spawn, we'll actually be able to get it. He's phenomenal. You know what, Cat? That is the best one. I totally agree. Also, Coughlin says, hi, Toy Cat. Love your content and good luck. So, the other one thing that I think a lot of people are going to want to address is, yeah, the member count goes down. We usually only do it once a month, but I always kind of reference the fact that, yeah, if you take a break, even if it's literally like you are out of the country and physically cannot stream, some number of people, you know, like their memberships expire, they decide not to renew them, etc., as is their choice. But it means that you're always fighting an uphill battle if you ever want to go anywhere. And, like, travel is one of my favorite things in life. I say this all the time, but I think it's one of the most crucial things about any situation. if you haven't tried something else, you don't even know if you like your current life or if you're just living it for the sake of it. I think every time you come home after a trip, you realize that you actually enjoy your current life in a way that you don't get to otherwise. Unfortunately, he lost the villager. So yeah, I really, really love the food in Vietnam. Just real briefly, and I was amazed at how cheap it is, chat. You know, people talk to you about the fact that, like, oh yeah, you know, in some countries, you go there with your money and you're seen as, like, fairly wealthy. But most developed countries are on some amount of parity to the level where, like, it's 20% cheaper or 20% more expensive. Like, if I go to New York, it's, like, 20% more expensive than here. If I go to, say, like, Tallinn, Estonia, it's, like, 20% cheaper. But it's never, like... Also... I'm gonna have to start building this out a little bit, or the mobs will all fall off. Let's build it. No, my cow! Oh, wait, what happened there, chat? It teleported me back up here. Did I hit the walls? That's probably what happened. I bet I hit the wall. What happens if a mob hits the wall? Do you think they can? You know, let's not ask those questions yet. Yeah, I'm really excited by this. Also, is fut really pronounced fut in British English? Here we say fut-o. So, here's the thing. I think most people would say fut-o. Dasher, it's by the correct, like, there's this really weird, question of how do you pronounce non-English words in English? And everyone has a different opinion. Oh, I forgot how good it was to hear. Also, Dasher became a channel member? Oh, Dara. Oh, wait, I read that so wrong. Caracox. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, it's people who have been gifted members. Oh no, that was Dasher. I gassed at myself and thinking I somehow read the entirely wrong name there. But Caracox, thank you for becoming a channel member, the 383rd. Apparently Russians are allowed to get channel memberships by a gift now. That is news to me, apparently. I kind of want to talk about it, but we'll try and stay on focus. But I'm fascinated by the idea that in, like Russia's been under sanctions for a while. And the goal was kind of like, cripple the economy so it can do as little war as possible. I think it's interesting how poorly it's gone on that front. YouTube going to jail, says David Solimano. Yeah, really, Cryptid Prince, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. But, we have some concerns about breaching some international sanctions. Love it so much. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a fence. Because I think I want to keep these sheep in a more consistent, stable way. Why are my crafting recipes so odd, by the way? Why can I only see some? Like, what? How does it work out which recipes I can and can't have? Is it like a custom map thing? I have to craft it first. So I think this is the fence recipe, but I hope I... Oh, yep, I got it. Nailed it. But I can't... Even though I made fences, I can't make any more. I can make sticks now, though, which is nice. So we'll make a few more fences. Hopefully this will be enough. I think 9 fences is enough for any sane human being. And then we just put them, like, around the edge. So we don't expand our world until we get 100 logs. If you think about it, this is like my one chunk challenge chat, but even more brutal. Which is kind of nuts, really, isn't it? Oh, so Caracox, thank you, by the way, for becoming a channel member. And bring this up a little bit. Like I said, there's always this, like, demotivational effect when I return from a trip of like, oh, okay, it was all temporary. Okay, so I'm gonna lock this pig in. Okay, just move a little bit further in here, please. And now we have like a pen for our animals, right? As close to one as we can get, meaningfully speaking. And now we can put a block there, and they're all gonna stay in. Okay, perfect. Chat, look at this. We have the world's smallest animal pen, but it is still an animal pen. And so now we're gonna get really big breaking into our blocks. Hopefully we have enough for a stone pickaxe now, actually. No, we need still one more stone block. Okay, so thank you so much, Sophie, for gifting some memberships so we can have even more of the joy. I'm glad a lot of people will get to enjoy the member-only videos, which is absolutely delightful. I put out a new one, if you're curious, while I was in Vietnam, of some food I was trying while I was traveling, which now people like Dasher will be able to watch. I hope you're looking forward to that. So, yeah, I've actually got myself an oak sapling. I think I should plant this at, like, the edge of the world. I'm betting that the border, because it's, like, a weird, quirky border, it's not going to interfere with my ability to grow this crop. And so let's test that by leaving it over there while we break these blocks. And I'm trying to get 100 oak logs, but it's just so many, chat. Like it's such a hard first challenge. If you look, I've broken 128 blocks now, so we'll be here for a little bit, but that's fine. But look at that, I'm making an improvement. Yeah, get me a stone pickaxe now. Gonna have to craft it myself though, because something is a bit odd about this map. So I think stone pickaxe makes sense because then I can iron pickaxe and all the weird stuff that comes with it. But maybe I'll regret it and I'll want a stone axe instead. We'll decide later. 7-Eleven Reviews says Akash Warrior. Yeah, one of my favorite things about traveling, dumb enough, but like outside of like some countries where convenience stores are really boring, convenience stores can be really cool because they show the desires that people have at their like most base level, and they're the most similar yet different things between countries. I am fascinated by convenience stores, and if you're not, then you're living. Also, do I want to kill spiders? I don't actually know the answer, so I'm going to just leave you here for a bit, and one day I'll work out the answer. Maybe I'll make a stone sword or something, or a wooden sword. It makes sense. I'll make a wooden sword. Now is the time. Let's do it. This is my wooden sword, and I'm going to use it to kill my first mob. Oh, no, I'm not. Well, yeah, I think, one of the interesting things about pronunciation, like, there is a real big debate in the world about how you should pronounce languages that aren't yours, and is the correct way to pronounce it how they do in their language, or is the correct way to pronounce it how you would in yours, is up for debate. But basically, you know, like, people get real big culture points by being like, well, actually, you're being really ignorant of the culture. But I think that's missing out the key thing of, like, if you ask people from that culture, most of them don't care. And the ones who do might think just, I don't know, like, it's this weird thing of the type of person who probably hates that, you know, people of a certain descent get to make decisions for the rest of the world, are then making decisions about how the rest of the world should have their stuff pronounced by those people. It's a weird world we live in, and but you know, that is one of the joys of being alive, you might say. So yeah, I really need more space for this farm, but I at least have a breeding pair of all of the mobs now, which is the most important bit, right? So just slide you right on in there. Okay, that cow is falling off the edge at some point. I don't know when, but statistically it's soon. And I am mining. It's gonna have to be like over 1,000 blocks to get these oak. So just to show you my current progress, I've got 4 oak logs, and I need 100. That's my only real challenge right now. I could work on getting feathers otherwise, but I'm gonna need a lot of seeds for that, and I physically can't grow enough seeds if the world is looking like this. Soon I'll make a ladder to maximize my vertical space, I guess, and ideally I could make a bucket of water or something soon too. But yeah, that's my plan. Also, yeah, it's good to see you, Polly E. How are you doing? I didn't catch you at the very beginning here, but I'm glad to see you now. I'm perplexed as to why English speakers add a T to the end of borscht. It's meant to be borscht as a dasher. Yeah, I think there is you know, there's a question of who are you speaking to that I think people forget is the most important thing. If you go down a cult of purity, you'll believe there is one way to do something all the time.
Remember to buy you Toy Cat Salmon merch.
Yeah, exactly. Right now. Only for the next, I think it's like 18 days. Can you get your hands on the Toy Cat Big Salmon? If we, obviously, it is one of the most delightful little plushes you can get. Look, he's holding a big salmon, and there's a little big salmon on the back. I think this is one of the cutest things, and it's the last makeship we'll be doing for a very long time. I wanted to do this as part of a special event they're doing, and I feel like it was the right time because Big Salmon, you know, like leaving Bedrock, I felt like it was just the time if we were going to do a Big Salmon plush. And so, yeah, make sure you get your hands on one if you want it. And if you don't want it, then make sure you don't buy it. But don't go to makeshift.com and purchase yours now. It will arrive in time for Christmas, fun fact. So, yeah, speaking of arriving in time, thank you, by the way, David Solomon, for giving me the opportunity to plug myself. And also, don't forget to hit the load button an odd number of times. Wait, 1. Yeah, I agree with that. I had to game it in my head, but I agree with that point that you should hit it an odd number of times. Also, we're going to make a stone shovel now, I think. Yeah, make that little upgrade to our life. Throw it over here. And now I should be able to break blocks even faster. So we'll shovel these blocks. It's a little bit hard to like work out the exact block for a situation. Okay, so stay on this, then switch out to this, and then this, and then this. Switch out to the shovel, go crazy. Okay, we're gonna get a lot more oak logs if we can keep doing this way. But we are going to break our shovel very quickly. Okay, let's go. 4. So I'm using my number keys right now. This would be a real pain on console or on a phone. So something to keep in mind if you are looking at this map. So fun fact, we've all begun to pronounce correctly, but chai tea is TT. People haven't won that one yet. Yeah, I've never, like, I think that a sign of a good culture is one that doesn't yell at everyone for mispronouncing things. I think it's, so in the UK, we have so many ridiculously named places. And it's like, yeah, if you are here, I will correct you. But if you're there, if you're in Edinburgh, Ohio, and you want to call it Edinburgh, it's like, that's funny, but you do you. You are allowed to do that if you want to. I'm not going to be like, no, because it's pronounced this way here, you have to change the way you live your life so it matches mine. But some people love that. Some people's favorite thing is working out ways that other people can change their life so that it can match them. Also, ooh, I'm a purple cat. Exciting. Don't know what it means, but I love it. You get a, it should mean, actually, can you hover over it and it can tell you? Also, our first villager that isn't going to die, chat. So we have to set up an area for him. I guess over here is probably the most logical. And I'm going to use my birch planks for this. Yeah, let's just make a little area for my villager. Right, oh, what? Right here is where you're going to live. And you're going to love it there. Trust me, friend, you're going to love it. Okay, so this is his little house. And now if I ever need a tool, I can trade it for him. So I need 15 coal, which is unimaginable. But I can eventually buy stone shovels if I get 15 more of that. So that's nice. For now, let's just keep on hoping. I feel like I should be getting more... I feel like I should be getting more oak logs. But if they want me to play the long game, I'll play the long game. Have I got any seeds? Yeah, I've got carrots again. So we should start also hoeing some ground. That means I'm going to need to go vertical. So let's commit to making a ton of these so we can make a ton of ladders. I don't even know how to make bulk ladders on Bedrock. I don't think there is a good way in manual crafting. There we go. We'll just make a bunch of ladders. And then we'll set them up on a bunch of... We'll use granite blocks maybe. A nice... Yeah, no, I think we should use birch planks for the back of our ladder. And we'll put it in this corner over here. This won't be a corner forever, but it's a corner right now. And so up there we go. And on the side of that, we'll go some ladders. And then once we get to the top, we'll make a little farm. Ideally, I'd make the farm below everything else. But it's... Actually, maybe we should just do that. Yeah, you know what? Ideally, I'd make the farm below everything else. But I think this will work just fine. So let's build a bunch of dirt, and let's plant in that dirt my carrots. And then we'll get a carrot farm going. Oh, I could grow my tree up here if I wanted to, right? So if I just put my tree there, it will definitely grow. Yeah, that's gonna work. There's no water yet, so it's gonna be a little rough for the carrots. But it's better than it could be. Okay, we need that back. And then we'll also need a hoe. So look at me, chat. I'm making so much progress in this world. I am unbelievable. You know, unbelievable. Us in the Bionicle fandom have a debate on pronouncing the characters Onera and Lua, even though their names are words in other languages. Yeah, it's I think it's fascinating the way that people the way that we can have debates on every micro issue in society is one of the cool things that humans can do. But sometimes it's exhausting, right? It's just like, okay, but can we just for real say that at some point we need to have words with a basic set of pronunciation behind them? And so in English, I agree. If a word looks like it can be pronounced away, as long as you're pronouncing it like logically within yourself, like whatever, that's great. If I can understand the word that you're saying, that is probably the most important bit, unless I'm poking fun, at which point I'll break the whole system just for that. Also, love you use for emojis there, Polly. Can someone tell me why there's a town in Idaho called Moscow? Oh, what's even more interesting is they'll pronounce it Moscow, and I believe it has like the state's like biggest university. It's very intriguing. Like lots of people know Moscow, Idaho. So losing my mind trying to get a creeper to drop the final disc I need. Oh yeah, relying on RNG in Minecraft is extra frustrating compared to other games. I don't know why that is. I feel like an RNG drop, I'm kind of just like built in. I guess I just don't care about RNG in other games. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. But in Minecraft, I'm invested. I want my oak logs in this case, for example, right? Like I need it. Also, we're gonna just put the chicken in my little thing here. Yep, that is too crowded of a mob pen. We're gonna have to do something about that. But for now, I am now at 20 oak logs, chat. Am I doing something wrong? Is there a better way to get these logs? Or am I just meant to grind it this longer? Also, I got my first seeds. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I'm gonna place another tree up here, though. I bet I could do some good things with that. So we'll just place another sapling, like, there. And now one of those 2 saplings will grow, and I'll get some oak logs. For now, though, let's break this harder. Ooh, the US loves naming its towns after places. Peru, Mexico, Lima, Egypt are all towns in India. Yeah, it's a weird thing, and I really cannot imagine what it was like for someone in the 1800s to be like, would you like to go and farm somewhere where there are literally no other human beings? You will name a town, and you will be the only people living there for 10 years, and maybe if you're lucky in 150 years, like 80 people will live there. What do you want to name it? What do you want to... It's like... I feel like you have to be a certain type of human being, and I'm not sure if I am that type of human being. Also, I guess we should kill the cows. If we're not putting them in... Okay, we gotta be careful about how we choose to kill the cows. It's really hard to kill mobs, chat. Okay. So I'm gonna go this side of the cow. No. Oh, it's just too hard to kill them. It's just too hard. It's not easily doable. So yeah, Moscow, Idaho was named after the famous Russian capital, but its origins are more tied to local American history than Russian influence. Ah, see, that's fun. Thank you, Darren Hughes. Good to see you, by the way. I've been away for a little bit, and it always feels fun to be back. There's like this specific moment I'm looking for. We got some regulars in here. There's something fun that I can give. Yeah, I think it'll be great. Also, just build walls, says Rob Gaming. But if I build walls, I'll lose so much of my space. But I guess ultimately I should just do that. This is the most intense like grind for the very first objective in a game. I still can't quite get over it, but I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna get it done. And so in the meantime, oh, that's 28 right there. I'm getting better. Do you think the block will upgrade and we'll be able to get more things potentially? Okay, I'm gonna get better at switching out from one to the other. There we go. Break that, and then back to the axe. Oh yeah, getting so many blocks this way, chat. Back to the pickaxe. Back to the pickaxe. Okay, middle. This is a whole game in itself. You sit here, and okay. Why have you decided you don't like me now? What did I do to you, friend? How do I never get the string? Perfect. So I'm gonna make sure I get some pork meat. Okay, that's never coming back to me. I'm gonna try and get some food from these so I don't rely on my crops. Oh. Weird. I'm also gonna have to make a chest, and that chest is going to have to go somewhere. I think right next to this makes sense though. So I'm gonna take make some birch planks, put them right over here, and just have a place. I think literally right here is quite logical. Although maybe I'll break it by mistake. That's future me's problem. I don't need to deal with that. Current me is going to enjoy the lightening of my inventory load. Oh, sugarcane. That's really exciting. Yeah, this is like, okay, I'm hollow device. I'm gonna see if I'm missing something huge about this map. So I've got all my food here. Is there something else that I should know? There's a Discord I can join. That's definitely not useful. Is there anything else around here? There's a map of a star system. Yeah, I feel like I've explored a few maps that do this, but I'm just sure that I must be missing something here, but I guess I'm wrong. In the meantime, we're gonna work on growing some carrots, and we're just gonna go back. How do I get out of this place? Am I am I resetting by accident? These are just challenges for myself, I guess. There's no... Oh, yeah, I think... Right, it's telling me what the... So I'll mine 500 blocks or I'll get an iron ingot before I break 100 logs. So I do have a goal to aim for, chat. Good news. I'm back in my world. And I have 500 blocks is my goal. If not, making an iron ingot. Okay. So 100 oak logs is just ludicrous. I don't know why it would show me that challenge first. But now I know that's not my actual next challenge. Let's break some blocks. It doesn't matter what we get. It just matters that we break them. Let's go crazy on this one. Is this Bedrock, says Steven Sykes? Yeah, I almost exclusively play Bedrock on this channel. I think a lot of people appreciate that, especially if you're playing on a console. It's like the biggest misunderstood market from Minecraft. I was really glad that they announced that they're working on a native PS5 version. We kind of knew that already, but I like that it's important to them. I like that actually getting a good version of Minecraft on a console is something that they would like to do. Because it often feels like that is not true. So I'm not going to make a shovel again until I get to 500, because I would rather make a furnace with my cobblestone. But for now, let's keep grinding. 500 blocks is coming, chat. We're going to get a big bonus when that happens. So, Kat, what's your opinion of QC being updated in the new Java snapshot? Did a Java snapshot come out today, or was that last week? Yeah, I've got really bad luck with the snapshots in my travel. Admittedly, this is like, I'm the one who arranged my life this way. I didn't realize they'd be. But I haven't seen the newest Java snapshot. It came out the same day as the Minecraft movie trailer, which is like more relevant. Weirdly, I guess. Man, I've got some real mixed feelings on the Minecraft trailer. Warner Brothers is handling the whole situation so poorly, and they still haven't. Not only have they not lifted the strike on my channel, by the way, they falsely, they struck my channel months ago. They wanted to strike the video, but I didn't include any content from it, so they struck me based on my thumbnail. It is the most ludicrous story that they're allowed to do that. By the way, look, 500 blocks broken underground. What does underground mean? Are we gonna get new blocks from this? I figured we would have more space, but it doesn't look like we do. Oh. Do we need to get those 100 oak? Okay, so that's new. That's my first zombie. Hello. How you doing, buddy? You good? That's good. I'm guessing I'm gonna get new blocks from this now that have gone underground. Yay! More iron, more cobblestone. My first block that I can't do anything with, although I can make an iron ingot now. And then I'd be able to. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. It's only 1 iron. Oh, it's 4 iron. I can make a pickaxe. I can actually get that back. Oh yeah, chat. I'm in a very exciting place. We'll just use this for now because I want to keep my coal. Maybe to trade with this guy. Wait, where'd he go? Okay. I want to keep my coal to trade with someone who is dead now, and that is a normal thing to say. Yeah, Dan Marsh, I play Java. What's the reason for me to play Bedrock even if I do get it running? Bedrock's really, really easy to get running. I'm glad Bedrock exists, as my friends love it. You know, that's the real opinion anyone should have about Bedrock of Java. It's like, if you want to play a version of the game, I'm glad you have access to it. Do you like that your salmon have only bone meal drops, rather than the clearly superior, sorry, I shouldn't do this right now, but, you know, is that what you want in your life? I'm glad you have it in that case. No, same with any other game. Like, if you're enjoying a game, who am I to tell you you shouldn't? That's why I get mad when people are like, oh yeah, there's this one block that's terrible, Twigcat. It's like, nah, you bought the Kool-Aid a little too hard, and that's okay. We all sometimes buy the wrong beverage. Okay, so let's make an iron pickaxe. That can probably replace our stone one, but I think I want to use the stone one anyway. So yeah, I don't think I got the achievement for acquiring an iron ingot. If I did, I didn't see it, that's for sure. So, yeah, they kind of messed up the order on these achievements, right? I think they really messed up the order. Also, we just got a random mushroom. What am I meant to do about this? Terrible decision to make it this way. No, the cow pushed the villager off. Is that, what is that, moose slaughter? Warner Brothers, when you use exactly 0% of their content, they own that 0%, says Hacker1MC. Yeah, okay, you know what makes me really upset about it? Is it looks like Mojang has close to no involvement with the whole thing. So, like, you know, you ask Mojang about the whole thing, and they're like, not us. And, like, a lot of YouTubers have these issues. And, I don't know, maybe that's the way, like, that's the expected thing. But it should be like, back in the day, I remember, you know, 4J's attitude. Okay, my controller has no battery. 4J's attitude was like, yeah, when we release something, we want you to be able to play it. So they got the license for you to play, you know, like Fallout music or whatever while you were playing Minecraft, and they would actively defend it. They were like, yeah, if anyone is issuing you a strike for playing this game, let us know. They are not meant to be doing that. And that's, I kind of like that. Maybe it's just like a small community thing that I kind of miss about that. But it really is something that they had in the old days. Also, I want to say WB kind of sucks. Yeah, there's not... I don't want to hate large companies just for being large companies, right? Like, there's a lot of real people who work there. And I think that's what people forget when they just broadly hate a company. It's like, well, you know, there's a lot of people who are probably decent people working at these companies. So what's the deal with that? And sometimes I'm just not sure. You know, there's a little bit of, there's a lot of people just doing their job, and their job seems logical by itself, but then it adds up into something that's not. Because ultimately, the one thing that determines if a company, like, it continues or not is if it makes money. And, like, all of the other stuff, like being good or doing good, is, like, a bonus on the side, right? Like, if you get to do those things, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this away. I don't know how I'm ending up with so much garbage, chat. But, I guess because I'm mining a block that comes back over and over again. But we are getting slowly but surely closer to that magical 100 oak log goal that I'm hoping will expand the world. I'm hoping it has to. Warner Brothers, I thought Disney was responsible for everything bad. It's funny you say that, actually. Also, I think I killed the cow that killed the villager. Is that also moose slaughter? If you see the police, then Warner Brother, says Sean Skeeter Sullivan. I haven't heard that before, but that's very fun. Warner Brothers are bad on all their properties. They never seem to be able to penalize people who promote their products. Saw it with Dune and Batman. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I am skeptical when people say, like, we're just promoting your movie, man. And there's, like, kind of two sides to that, right? Like, some amount of it is, like, you're not... Oh, okay. Chat, I think I lost everything. I think it's all gone. I think it's all very gone. I think that one creeper explosion has ruined my whole world. It was a very small world. Okay, I've got a tree. It's all okay now. But yeah, I feel like Warner Brothers have this real problem. That is, if you're not communicating with people exactly why you're doing what you're doing, you're gonna look evil, and so it is still their fault. Just, man, I think what we should do is we should set up like a little, I think this is a sign. Okay, I'm gonna use my birch logs. I'm gonna make a bunch more sticks. Maybe not this many, but like this many looks good. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make a big staircase down. So I'm gonna have to use at least 5 on each one of these. Is this looking good, chat? Also, F, thank you for the paying your respects in chat. Very much appreciate it. Okay, so there we go, 20 ladders. Let's place them downwards. And oh, so this is going to be a pain. We're going to have to die each and every time we want to place one. But if we do this enough, we'll be able to put our chest in a safe place, so, oops. Gotta do better than that, though. It's such a long fall, too. It's such a long fall. So I'll also eat, just to keep myself moving. And for this first block, we might be able to do it from over here. Also, we need to place this first, like, chest ASAP. Oh, if we move towards the edge, it resets us. Okay, clever. Okay, we got this. We got this. All I have to do is move out of the edge of the world. And then we're good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there, okay. This is semi-low already, but I can do better. I can do better, chat. I can and I will. Oh no, I can't. Okay, that's as good as we're getting. Maybe one more block. One more block just so I can justify all this time. Okay, that's perfect. That is a block. Now we just place one over here. And this can be the floor to our building. And it's also going to be made out of dirt. Because I'm not very creative and I don't have a lot of blocks. Okay, I've got 12 polished granite. And I'll mix that in with some... I don't have much. Some gravel. I can't use gravel because it will fall. Yeah, dirt and polished granite. No, it's fine. I don't need it. So we'll tile them, I guess, for lack of anything better. And this can be where I store my valuables. And I'll start organizing like a decent chest room. You know, like get ahead of the game on that one. And then we can actually see stuff better, maybe. Okay, so crafting table, please. Wooden sword, you going away. Okay, there we go. We're ready to do this, chat. I'm ready to now make myself a chest. I'll try and mix the woods on this, just to see if I can. Always impressed that that's possible. And then I'll put my first chest down, like, here. And in that, we'll put food, because I am going to have a lot of food that needs to go in chests. And so this is a good place to start. Now we put the ladders back up, and look at this, chat. I've got a multi-level thing. And all I've got to do is put the food in here. And now I've got a bunch of spare food. I don't think I'm ever going to use it, if I'm being honest, but it's nice that it exists. And then we'll pick up this spare food. And then I'll also expand the grid pattern just a little bit more. Chat, what do you think of my house? Do you think it's nice? Gosh, it feels so good to have that badge next to my name again. You lose health if you hit the bottom, but not the side, says Rob Gaming. Yeah, it feels like a very unbalanced map in that way. It's not how I would design it, but I also am not one to criticize. Wait, I am one to criticize. Never mind. That's not me in the slightest. So let's now make a chest. Get it done. Move this somewhere. I've got inventory management problems. Who would have ever known that this was possible? It's so unlike me to have problems managing my inventory, chat. It's just so hard to imagine. So now we'll put all of our building blocks in this one, and then hopefully we will never have inventory problems ever again. I did lose a lot of my cobblestone. Although I lost some of it, but it's okay now. I'm gonna make a stone sword manually, and I'm gonna say, yeah, look at this, doing great. Go get the books. I don't think I need those books. I think I can find those somewhere else. So I'm just gonna do it that way. Then we'll make one more chest for like stuff. You know, if I've got a block chest, I need a stuff chest. So I'll just put a white wool block there. And I'll put my... Is there another block this way? No, this is the edge. So we'll just put a block there. And then in this, we'll put our stuff. Lapis, redstone, string, the diamond, you know, gold. I should probably cook up the gold, but I'm not sure. Yeah, in fact, I'm definitely going to. Let's do it. Okay, chat. We have organized the inventory. It is always... You know, it's crazy. It's one of the few consistent things in Minecraft. You know, it's like death taxes and organizing a messy Minecraft inventory. Hi, I just joined. I'm confused. Please explain, says Junie. So this is one block captive survival. There is one block, and every time you break it, you get a different one. So right now it's stone, but if I break that stone block, it turns into a diorite block, and then into a one of these, etc., etc., etc. A gold block. I don't know. My brain just wasn't able to say it. And so that is the first mechanic. The second is captive. So I think it's a 7x7 space. We can count, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I nailed it. 7x7 space. And so within that 7x7 space, we have to do everything. That includes getting food. That includes building our house and all that stuff. And so it's a very, very, very limited survival. It's a very you build. Your house is so fancy they might turn it into a Taco Bell. Is that your version of a Weatherspoons? Like, fancy buildings get turned into Taco Bells? It kind of makes sense to me to, like, have... I like the idea of someone out there wanting to preserve buildings, but doing it for a commercial reason rather than, like... One of my, like, least favorite things in the world is that, like, certain houses, if you want to, you know, like, if you want to own a certain house, it's like, oh yeah, your neighbors have decided you must maintain this a certain way. And it's like, why do I care what my neighbors think? And the answer is, well, legally they've made it so you have to. And I think that's a very interesting thing that happens. Also, good to see you, and Sony. Just got back from a job interview. You're hired, and you're so ready to start a job again. Hey, welcome back from the job interview, and in general. By the way, that was a really good oak tree we just got there. We're now over halfway to our end goal. And also we have some rain, which I bet I could fill a cauldron with. Do I have the iron for a cauldron? No. But if I want water, that's the only way I can see that I'm going to get some. So let's make sure I don't have any raw iron at all. Let's grind away on the block till we get some, I guess. Should I maybe make some torches or something too? I feel like I might. I've got a lot of blocks. I can make some charcoal quite easily, and it'd be more efficient than using my blocks that I am right now. Also, I think I should re-surround this. Although I like that all the mobs are falling down. All the mobs are falling down, falling down, falling down. All the mobs are falling down, and they can't destroy me. Actually, they can. They will blow up my chests again if I get a creeper. So that's something I actually should be thinking about. Maybe now is the time. Maybe now I really should be considering that. So first of all, let's make some of our dark oak logs into. Let's make some of these into charcoal. Then use some of that charcoal to light the area up, and for all the other things we want to do. So are you going to turn one corner up into a sky-height sugarcane farm? It'd be very on brand for you, your channel, and the challenge itself. Yeah, if I can get water, I think it would be... I think that'd be a cool thing, just literally have one corner of sugarcane. Because it could also function as a ladder, right? If you do it just right. So maybe there's some smarts to that. Or maybe there's not, and it's a terrible idea. That is something we will work out as we go. For now, though, look, I'm slowly rebuilding my stacks of items, which is very positive. And just like that, I've re-cleared it, which is nice. I am going to make another mob farm, although do I even need to? Again, if I get more space, that'd be nice. But I'm not sure I'm ever getting more space. This might be that I'm trapped in a 7x7 area forever, chat. I think it implied that it gets bigger, though. I'm fairly sure. Although I'm just... actually, I'm guessing. I'm entirely guessing. Do you remember what dish you liked the most during your trip? Yeah, it was, So they fried up eel. I think it was eel. It might be... Yeah, eel. I thought it was squid, but it was... They fried up an eel until it was kind of like pork crackling. It was very, 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 like, crunchy. And then they put it on what should have just been basic noodles, but were prepared so well. It had like a Michelin star. It was like a random, just like, you know, one of those little weird table places. Oh no, actually, my favorite dish was, it's like, it's a fairly common one. I think it's called like, maybe bun cha? Where they put some like fried meat in like a broth. And it's just, not fried, yeah, it's just so delicious. It was just so good. Every time I was like, oh wow, I don't know how they made this meat so good. It's so unfair they let you play a stream at 1.5 times speed, but it's just an illusion. I mean, you can play it till you catch up with the live, right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you want to see into the future? That's the only way you can play this at 1.5 times speed. And, you know, I'm not saying that you're not from the future. I'm just telling you that I'm not. So now I'm going to cook up the raw iron, and then I can make a cauldron. Yeah, and then I'll finally be able to capture some water, which then I'll be able to use for everything. Sugarcane farm, this, that, all the crazy stuff. I think I'm going to keep chopping down the trees when they come. They're stopping the other trees from growing, but also they've got so much oak logs, and I need these oak logs real bad. I'm then going to build even bigger. I want to use birch planks, but I haven't gotten birch wood in forever, and I think I might have lost my only birch saplings. So I don't know what to do actually. If I want to build up higher, how would I do that, chat? No, I'll just keep placing saplings all the way everywhere. If I place enough of them everywhere, then more of them will grow more frequently, maybe. And that will hopefully also go away. Okay, some more saplings. Place it down. Let's go. Let's break our blocks some more. So we're on the way to 1,000 blocks broken. I'm assuming there is some milestone we'll get for 1,000, but I have no actual idea. And also, we're getting a lot of unique blocks along the way, which is just fun. Not the curse, 2 times speed toy cat. I know this is pre-recorded and you can't change my opinion, says David Solomano. Yeah, it's funny. I remember in the early days of streaming, other YouTubers would like break... I can't even work out why they would do it. It's the dumbest thing to lie about, but they'd pretend they were streaming by looping their videos over and over again. Some YouTubers just say now, like, honestly, like, you know, it's our TV channel 24/7, our best videos on loop. But they'd just be like, oh yeah, I'm streaming doing this. And they'd play the thing on a loop. Just making the assumption that most people don't watch the whole way through. And that is one of the weird stats. I can see, you know, right now on this live stream that you are watching right here, right now, the average view duration is 7 minutes. So statistically, some large number of people who are watching now weren't watching 7 minutes ago. And so I can say, do you remember 8 minutes ago, chat, when I, you know, when I discussed the cure to cancer? I was pretty impressed no one had found it, but it was yeah, and you'll be like, wow, for 40% of you, that is nuts that I came up with that. I guess you wouldn't believe it, but I came up with the cure to cancer. Do you remember 9 minutes ago, chat, when I gave away all that money? Like, every single person here, I think I gave, like, a Porsche to. It was kind of nuts. It was a very generous offer. I'm glad you were all here for that. Ah! Okay, so that's a good way to avoid a creeper explosion. No. Okay, I'm gonna jump down. There we go. We got him. We got him good. No! Okay, skeleton got me good. So now I'm going to just come back down here. Oh, he knocked me into the side there. Oh, very close to death. Very, very close. Put the drops in here, because I've got a lot of them. Actually, what is this chest for? Oh, this is food. Do I need a dedicated food chest? Some people would say no. But some people don't understand me. I typically say start to finish. I must be crazy, sort of Rob Gaming. Yeah, what's wild about that 7 minute figure is that includes the people, like, you know, Dasher, David, have all been here since the beginning. But yeah, a lot of people, you can therefore, like, kind of, you can take advantage of the fact that most people weren't here 8 minutes ago. And this could be an 8 minute loop. And obviously that would mean most people won't watch more than 8 minutes. But what if it was a 2-hour loop? Would you notice then? Do you remember we did the chat? One of the craziest times of my life was the 9 to 5 Minecraft streams. Yeah, I feel like I was thinking today, like, actually, like, you know, maybe that's what we need more of on our life. I have such a, like, love-hate relationship with streaming. Can I level with you about this, actually? I've been thinking about it, because I've been gone from streaming for a bit, and I deliberately left it a couple of days back home, thankfully, given the crazy news that has come out. But I've been thinking about streaming as a whole, because a lot of people have been asking, like, oh, Toy Cat, why didn't you stream this? Like, you know, you don't have to stream this way. You can stream whatever you want, you know, stuff like that. Or, like, asking, like, what do you want to stream? Because I do have... My actual relationship with streaming is, even though I try to say it's, like, just a hobby, and even though I would love for that to be as true as it can be, the actual truth is, the thing I like most about social media and have, you know, ever since it took off all those years ago, is I like when people like what I'm doing. It's really hard to admit. It's almost like, is that an addiction to success? Is that an addiction to, like, validation? Like, people who also, you know, like, I'm a people pleaser, even though I can't admit it, you know, something like that. I don't know what the actual deepest psychology of it is. But, yeah, I just came, I feel like Toy Cat is 100% mocking me. Are you okay, Xavier? But yeah, I feel like I have this real... Also, thank you for the 1 million you gave out 8 minutes ago. We're very lucky chatters. You are. Thank you to the just over 50% of you who got your £1 million about 9 minutes ago or so now. It was great. But yeah, I think, I found it to be, really, interesting. The actual thing inside of me that is happy is, like, I want to make things that I enjoy, but also that an audience enjoys, right? That's the real hard bit. Like, I looked up today, just for a bit of research, like, I searched the word Minecraft into YouTube, and then I sorted by top views in the last week. Like, which content that is put out with the word Minecraft in has been successful in the last week. And usually, you know, when I do that 10 years ago, like, half of it would be real weird stuff, and I'd be like, you know, there's always going to be a market for that or whatever. But half it would be videos that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a clever one. Like, oh, that's one that's smart, etc. But when I looked today, every single video was like, besides like free, it was like, oh, why is this a category of content that exists? And that made me realize that there is a, you know, whether... Also, I think I need to move this. I really want the cauldron to be in the light where it can fill up, ideally with all the good stuff. Okay. We're finally going to get it done. We're going to get these 100 oak logs that I've been grinding for all day. I can't believe I missed out. So sad, says Xavier. Oh, so what we were talking about, Xavier, is the fact that a lot of YouTubers would lie to their audience and pretend that they were live streaming, taking advantage of the fact that the average view duration on a stream is like 7 minutes. And so they would take advantage of the fact that their viewers aren't watching for the whole loop and pretend they were live streaming. And so I would get comments on my live stream being like, oh, this is fake, this is pre-recorded, I know it is. Because people would say that on those streams and then not get a response. And they'd be like, wow, that's the proof. If you say this is pre-recorded and the person doesn't say back, no, it's not, then it's clearly pre-recorded. But also, you know, most of the comments on this stream I haven't responded to. Right now, Cherokee Nation just says, make a diamond pickaxe. Yeah, actually. Look at that. I got enough diamonds to do it. Why shouldn't I? Or maybe I should make a diamond sword first. I think a diamond pickaxe for the next time I get... one of those things, it'd be smart to have a diamond pickaxe just ready to go. In fact, I'll put away my iron pickaxe for now, too. So here we go. Diamond pickaxe level is happening. Slowly but surely, we're going through the tools. Maybe I should have made a diamond axe. Or maybe I should make an iron axe. Yeah, I think that's what I need. I think I need a nice iron axe to upgrade my tool set. It's kind of cool that we're going through the tech tree of Minecraft, but in the most, like, warped way I've ever seen. Okay, so I need to keep eating these apples. And let's go crazy on the mining now. We can do a lot faster. Should I make a diamond shovel too? Do you think that'd be good? Get some real speed going here. Stage, that was pre-recorded. Yeah, I pre-recorded this. I'm still in Vietnam. I'm enjoying a nice bowl of my favorite food. I've got a masseuse on me. It's great. So yeah, thanks for repeating yourself. I actually zoned out for a moment. I didn't know people did that, says Xavier. Yeah, so there's a lot of things on the internet that rely on taking advantage of people that stop working when people cotton on. And that's why I think so many YouTube careers last for such a short amount of time. Because it's like, yeah, you are doing something that is inherently misleading, and once people work it out, they stop caring. And so, yeah, I feel like, to go back to my previous point, the thing that really makes me feel good at the end of a live stream is like, oh, a bunch of people tuned in and liked it. And it's such a weird thing, because I don't think you're meant to admit that. On YouTube, you're meant to be like, oh yeah, I do what I like and people happen to enjoy watching it, or whatever. And that, you know, that's the dream that everyone actually wants to have, right? But I think there is a certain element of like, what is it that people are actively looking for? Like, you know, stuff like, when I make it, one of the weird things about being a YouTuber is you'll wrap yourself up and think, yeah, the one thing that determines if people watch a video is the quality of the content. And then you'll do a thumbnail test and reveal like, oh yeah, this video, no one clicks on it if it has a thumbnail that implies this. But if the thumbnail implies this, everyone wants to watch it. It goes viral, etc. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this, chat. There's too many... Okay, the skeletons are at least attacking each other. If they're doing that, then they're not dealing with me. And that means I can get out of here scot-free. So yeah, that's my hands up if you're a bot, says Cat Beanie. You know, aren't we all robots in our own way? Aren't we all robots in everyone else's story? You know, we have our own stories, but outside of those, I'd say we're pretty robotic. Is there time to put another iron in there? I hope there is. Also, did my cauldron fill while it was raining? I really hope it did. Okay, is that enough? I don't know. Is there a crafting table up here? There's none. I should make a whole floor out of crafting tables. So, a bucket is what I want to make. I think you can use a cauldron for multiple buckets. I don't know, though. No, it's not enough water, chat. Oh, I know incorrectly. Ripped my life. Okay, so I am going to put this away and put this down there. When this stack gets to 36, I'll finally have completed that challenge. So, how early do you think they've historically pre-recorded Minecraft Live? I think it could be anything from minutes to days. Yeah, that is an interesting question too, isn't it? I think, you know, I wonder sometimes. Do you think Minecraft, you know, has kind of fallen slightly out of love? You know, there's an interesting thing about passion, right? Is like passion is this really hard-fought currency that only works for so long and under some conditions. I wonder sometimes, looking at, you know, Mojang and like the way they're like, yeah, when we first started, it was crazy. None of us had kids, etc. And now they're like, yeah, and we're a lot more reserved now. Is that like normal human sentiment? Is it the standard that just as companies exist, they eventually mature to the point where they lose? You know, like, you have to keep hiring new young people or whatever? Or is it something specific about that? I don't know, I think about that stuff a lot. Do a rain dance again, says Chiliest Bean. Yeah, that's what I need to do, clearly. So I'm going to put some more blocks away. This does seem to be just an endless inventory sorting exercise, to some extent. Yeah, not that that's bad or good. It's just a thing that I am noticing, that I'm doing a lot. But if I do it good enough, then I'll do it for a while. Okay. This should be dealt with for some good amount of time, I hope. Let's go back to the block. And so it's 4, 5, 6. Okay. I can break lots of blocks very quickly now. Yeah, let's get up to 1,000. That's my goal here, chat. Oh, there's no block there. I need to... Cobwebs... Oh, sorry, Bat. I didn't mean to kill you. Actually, I'm not sad that you're dead. It was just an accident. As you get older, you give less of an F about things. Yeah, I'm thinking about that too, chat. About like, is that a good thing? Is it a good thing that less things are intensely bothering to you? Because it means you have way less anxiety in life. It means, you know, there's a lot of like positive benefits. But then I wonder, like, how much of our world works off people being incredibly anxious? No! How much of our world works on the backs of people being incredibly anxious about things? As you age, you stop giving a fuck. Says Dasher. There we go. You got it. You got it. You nailed it. That's your best fun joke so far. Go, 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 no! Okay, that was the least bad way that could have gone. So I'm happy of that. Also, how did these turn into grass? Something weird is happening in this world. Something very weird is happening. But for now, let's just enjoy the benefits. Put away some more stuff that we've got. And then I'm going to take out my granite. And I'm going to finish my floor design that I was making down there. Which I have to do manually for whatever reason. There we go. And let's just place the last of the blocks. So, dirt, granite, dirt, dirt, and then some round here too, I guess. Just for the sake of the completion. Task failed successfully. I swear it's Wednesday. I'm sure it is somewhere. That's what a training day does to you. See, you know, at some point you start giving so little fuck about things that you don't even know the days of the week. Is that a good thing? Is every day being a Wednesday a good thing? I don't actually know. There's a point at which this becomes an interesting question. But yeah, I really do wonder, right? Like, if we did determine that, like, yeah, actually, human misery is just one of the important things for making the world go round, then at some point you'd have to ask, like, oh, is that good? Do we want the world to go round at that point? But yeah, I don't know. It all comes back to the same point there. But yeah, so that's my kind of like my big question I'm always like coming away with when I'm like traveling and I'm really excited for stuff is like, I'm excited. Oh, I'm gonna die, chat. I'm actually gonna die. Oh no. I say I'm actually gonna die like so often. I feel like only about 40% of the time do I actually die. It makes me look like the boy who cried wolf, and I'm very sorry if you think that I am a boy who is crying wolf. But sometimes I see a wolf, you know. So, you know, it's not entirely undesired. It must be a Thursday. I can never get the hang of Thursdays. You know, I feel like days shouldn't take any getting hang of. But maybe I'm doing Thursdays wrong. Maybe that's a me problem. Okay, so let's chop down our latest tree. These are, you know, this is a good way to get oak logs, which we do need. I would like to remind you, chat, I'm now an hour into this map, and I haven't done the first objective that it has given me, because it is that hard of an objective. Like, in a normal world, I think getting 100 oak logs would take you some time, but you could get it done, right? But in a world like this, what do they even think I'm up to? So, really grind away at this, get a bunch of diamonds. You know, I guess I should be really growing these trees more than anything else. Maybe even bow milling them as actively as I can. Yeah, let's just place them literally everywhere. And then chop them down as they grow. We're so close now. As soon as this stack gets to 36, chat, I am now just 10 oak logs away from finally achieving goal number 1. I better get the biggest applause ever. The world better get so much bigger all at the same time. Am I farming the map wrong? Am I meant to, like, have another tree over here or something? I feel like I've done something horribly wrong. But I'll find out later, I guess. For now, I'm just going to keep breaking the block that says break. Oh, no! Did you hear that? I heard that. I'm just going to let the mobs exist down there, and then I'm going to go away so that they go away too. It feels like that's the best thing to do. Yeah, I think I've worked out a little sneaky here. My sneaky technique is all of the mobs seem to fall down on that left side of the block, and so I just don't need to kill them. I just don't even need to. Yeah, this is great. I'm getting all the blocks I want. I've got a ton of raw iron. Throw it in there. But yeah, I think that's something I've been like struggling with for a long time, chat. It's like working out what it is, you know, like how it is that you actually do that. What is the actual formula on it? And I think that's why I need to like make sure there is like just some streams that are like, oh yeah, this is just a thing I wanted to do. And just accept that the result is whatever the result is. And then that way I can be more focused in the times where it is like, okay, this is the thing I'm sure people will like, you know, the old Minecraft live streams. I feel like with some, oh! Did I do something good? Or did I just hit a button that I shouldn't have? I think it was probably the second one. So reading through the book, you can see crafting an iron chestplate is also a goal. Is that, you know, let's craft an iron chestplate. I think I can do it. It would probably also help me out quite a bit. So let's throw, oh god, I'm trapped in some cobwebs. Break the cobwebs. Get myself out, throw this in there, and see how that goes. If you're on low simulation distance, can you pillar up to make the mobs despawn? Yeah, I bet I could. Okay, iron chestplate. Let's do it. Drop the sandstone. Put this on. So it didn't tell me that I completed a goal just there, which is interesting, because the next goals kind of both did. But yeah, we're going to get to 1,000 blocks, which just feels like a nice milestone. I've broken so many now, chat. At 1,000, something good has to happen. It's it's a new significant figure. So yeah, let's go up real high. Let's use the dark oak planks because I don't have any more birch. It just isn't giving me any. Oh, another tree. That's exciting. Let's deposit some blocks if we can. We've got a lot of items, and I would like to not have a lot of items. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, 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 no. This is going terribly for me. Okay. That seems to have worked for me. Let's do it. These should be the last 2 trees, and then I'll finally achieve my goal, chat. Are you ready for this? Yeah, this is exactly it. If I just don't drop any of these blocks, 100 oak logs have been achieved. Oh my god. I got 4 achievements at once there. And I think the world just got wider 4 times at once. Look how much bigger it is now. Wow. Chat, how did they possibly think that was going to be anyone's first achieved goal? Oh my god. That was nuts. But yeah, Jesus wept that Enderman made me jump, drop my phone and everything. Yeah, but yeah, one of the things I want to do, chat, is one of the things that I think would be good for me for enjoying my world, but also I think that people would enjoy too, is also winter. Oh, we hit 1,000 blocks and now we're in winter mode. Oh, that's exciting. In a weird way. So yeah, one of the things that I think would be cool is if we have like a... Okay, I don't know what to do about that. Did he blow up? He didn't blow up. So we can swing our sword at him and then jump off the edge, right? No, why is he like... Chat. It's... Chat, why? I think... Why? Why are you... Why do the mobs spawn and why do they have to be like this to me? Okay, we're gonna have to dump a lot of things in here. And we're gonna have to make a new chest very quickly. Okay, so here's some raw flesh. I've gotten that goal achieved. Now I've got to craft 8 golden apples. So my world is very big now, which is cool. I could expand it a lot if I wanted to. Yeah, I have some problems. Oh, I have some real problems. But I think it would be fun, chat. Tell me if you agree with this. Is I think I want to start doing specific project live streams. So, one of the things I think is like kind of hard when we're casually hanging out, talking stuff. I think I want to have like a clearly defined project. And so if you want to know my next one, just as a little teaser, I think I want to get 164 beacons. I think I want to make a beacon netherite, and I think I will enjoy all the if not enjoy. I think it'd be a wild time doing all the steps to get there. And so oh no, this is terrible. And so I think that might be a fun way to keep streams linked up. I can do all the steps towards it, so mine a bunch of obsidian and glass, get those resources together. I'd have to make a wither skeleton farm because I need to kill, what is that, like 500 get 500 wither skeleton skulls, right? Then I need to kill the wither 164 times in a row, which means working out an efficient way to do so. Then I would need to craft all of the beacons together and then get myself a block of, netherite. There's a lot of different steps, but I feel like it's a fun one. And so, yeah, that's my first, idea. I guess let's just load it all in there. Okay. That's my first real idea towards it. Also, I see how this map works. Eventually you complete enough challenges to go to the end. But I also feel like... Okay, so I'm going to use my ladders now. I feel like it was kind of an anticlimax. I was expecting more bonus for doing what I did there. And now I feel a little lost. It's like, oh, just 8 golden apples? Actually, have I got the apples for that? I ate all the apples! Oh. I didn't know that was... I should have known it was going to be a challenge. I guess if you read the book, you can see in there what your challenges are in order. So mine 10,000 blocks. Oh wait, this is page 5. So mining 1,600 blocks is a challenge, and so too, which is winter mode. 1,600 blocks is a challenge. 1 diamond is a challenge. See, okay, these are all horrifically out of order, chat. This map was designed... This map was made by someone who was really talented, but then someone wrote this book without understanding how the map they were making it for worked, which is a bit of a bummer. So what is this one for? Mining, holding 150 obsidian. Okay, that's actually too many. 64 golden apples, also too many. I feel like I could eventually get 64 golden carrots, or eventually get these. But yeah, this map is a really, really cool one. It just has some rough edges. I would love to see those rough edges improve. I hope that enough people buy it so they can make a version of it. But yeah, for now, this is a map I'd recommend if you have on Realms, I would say. But for me, I'm looking at this and I'm like, do I have the heart to go any further, chat? Do I have to? You need to read? That is a challenge. I know, right? 492 with a skeleton skulls. That is a crazy number. So that means that I think if you don't have a looting sword, you'd have to kill 1,600 wither skeletons. Man, that is going to be nuts. I like how last weekend it was 30C and I was dying, but next weekend it might snow. Oh, that's fun. Happy to hear. Erode it. I know you're having a bad time in the summer. I agree. Summer, like, hot is so much worse than cold. You can so easily make yourself warm when you're cold, but it's so hard to make yourself cold. He's going to blow up the moment I go near him. Okay, go. No. Also, yay, I got a friend. That's fun. Yay, look at this, chat. Life is going well for me. Life is going real well for me. So we're going to put my blocks in here. I think it was meant to be a food chest, but I'm... Oh wait, I've got apples. I've got apples. 1 apples. That's apple, I guess. If I just get... So I need to get 64 gold to go with that. These challenges are just crafted so weirdly. Like, how would I ever get 64 gold before I got 1 diamond? Yeah, I really like this map. I want to like it so bad, but it just isn't working. Chat, I have this love for the idea of captive survival, but I just haven't seen a map do it well yet. And I want to see that so bad. I want to see someone nail the idea of captive. And so if you're watching this and you've enjoyed a captive survival map, you think it is well made, well balanced, etc., please let me know. I would love to see it. But yeah, for this one, I don't think I'm going to enjoy the next few steps. I think I have to mine thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks. And then I have to get apples from chopping trees, but it's all kind of going in reverse, I guess. So, exactly, the heat sucks. Thank you, Jaden Ogden. But yeah, so today... today has been a fun one. I don't want to go any further with this, though. What do you reckon, chat? I want to use this as my opportunity. Captive Ultra Flat Course as a Karsh Warrior. Yeah, I feel like the best version of it we might be able to get is if we just do the 1 chunk challenge, effectively locking ourselves in that way round. I think that might be the most fun. Also, I died in the void of all my good gear and timeless adventures, which is its own kind of captive survival. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I have this like infantile desire to be like caged in a weird way. But yeah, I had fun with this map, but ultimately only so much fun. Do you want to see what I've been up to in the Let's Play, chat? I had one of the like longest recording days for the Let's Play today. And it's annoying because it's going to result in like one of the shortest Let's Plays in a while. Hopefully one of the best, but we'll see what people think. Toget spends the rest of the stream playing some random $5 game from Steam. I was actually thinking, there's a few games I really want to play, and I just don't make the time in my evening to play them. I was thinking that might be a fun thing to get into for streaming. So yeah, I've got a lot of items, so we can do everyone's favorite thing. Right now, you know what it is, chat. You know, I don't wanna spoil it for you, but inventory organization time. I've got some items. I need to put them somewhere. Where should somewhere be? We get to decide. So first of all, throw our blocks in here. We've got some granite that has to go over here. We've got a flow banner pattern. Oh, something I wanted to do actually. I want to place up all these banner patterns now for a little bit of a magic trick. You could have a non-Minecraft day. Hope jet lag isn't wrecking you too badly. Oh, yeah, I've said this before, and I don't know if this is a universal thing. So, east to west jet lag, i.e. I'm coming home from the east, is really positive to me. Like, it's a genuine improvement to my life that right now I'm getting really tired early. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm in bed about now most days. I love waking up at 5 a.m., but I'm not a 5 a.m. waker-upper. Like, I've got, like, this night owl personality. I love being able to be a night owl and go to bed at 8 p.m. and wake up at 5. It doesn't work socially, you know, so much of the year or whatever. But I love that it works when it works. I like that it can work, I guess, is what I may be saying there. Woo, this is peak toy cat content in Minecraft, right? It's weird my entire family gets jet lag, but I don't. Yeah, it's, like, a lot of people, for them, what jet lag is just like, yeah, I'm done with a trip, and I don't want to be home, but here I am at home regardless. You know, there's a little bit of that. I remember, I have a, I don't know if I hope I have multiple stepmothers, so that if somehow the one who this is hears this, she won't think it's about her. But one of my stepmothers, assuming you can have multiple, it was like when we first, at one point, like, was like really like, oh yeah, you're tired? Must be the jet lag. And it's like, we live in the same time zone. I did fly, but it was like a, you know, it was like a 50-minute flight or something. And it's like, after, like, she kept saying that, and I was like, oh yeah, to some people, jet lag just means I've been on a plane, and therefore I am sleepy. Must be the plane. And I wonder how much of life works that way for some people, right? Like, there's so much of knowledge isn't distributed by, oh yeah, here is the truth, and that's how you know it. It's, oh yeah, some guy told me this thing. And we think about, like, some guy told me this thing as like, yeah, that's crazy that some people get their knowledge that way. But then you realize some people get their knowledge not by some guy told me this thing, but by, I vaguely heard this word a few years ago, and so now I'm going to use this. By the way, chat, do you want to see? Okay, this is a spoiler. If you want a spoiler for the next Let's Play episode, I love this, by the way. I think this is beautiful. If you want a spoiler for my next Let's Play episode, I made this. Do you like it, chat? I hope you like it. It took a lot of work to make. I think it's beautiful. It's a piece of art, really. I've never had jet lag, but that's because I've never been on a jet. Oh, you're missing out, Polly. Actually, no, you're not. I like airports. I would like if there were airports, but then at the end you got on trains. I feel like train stations are so dull compared to airports because they're not a captive audience. To be fair, going through airport security can be a really tiring process. People unfamiliar with it. Yeah, I always say this, but one of the things that is the most, like, I think everyone has anxiety about some things sometimes. The only people who don't get anxiety are people who don't think. They're like, oh, I just go from place to place, I follow the people, and my life's really easy that way. You know, like, you get, like, some real, I'd be happy if I could be so ignorant. That type of person, sure. That they might not get anxious about anything. What's your world's file size now? Says Ender Slayer. 1 gigabyte still. It actually has gone down. Do you want to see something weird? So I accidentally was loading a backup on my world today, and it loaded a backup from 1.18.31, which I thought was really interesting. And back then it was 1.8 gigabytes. So the world file size has gone down by about 800 megabytes. Let's load that old backup up. I'm incredibly curious. It was good to see you, Rose Pentacle. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, wow. I forgot how different the house looked. Chat. Oh, this is weird. I'm in the same house, and it feels wrong. Why does it feel wrong? What did I change in here? It must have been something really minor. But it feels so different. Am I crazy to think that, chat? Maybe this is the same house, and I am crazy. How would I know? What's the most... I guess we could check, like, is the build from today in there? It's not. How do I okay, do I have a mace on me? No, I've got 9 blocks of emeralds and a beacon. There's something weird about this, I'll tell you. I don't know what it is. I wish Toycat could take my brain out. It would cure me from anxiety and give him more content. If I took your brain out, I would be going to prison, Jaden. There would not be a lot of content in it. Gonna level with you there. So yeah, from 1.18.31, I made the banner... This can't actually be a 1.18.31 backup. Oh, it has the big salmon. Oh. It's from day 6451. I could have just checked up there. So this is a backup of my day from 16... So why is it called 1.18.31? Weird. If you're curious, by the way, I keep my world in a realm so I can download backups. There's a lot of fun reasons to do it. So my house was the same, and I'm crazy. That's all we can confirm. That's good. Sometimes it's good to have a little, just to have a few marbles missing. You have too many marbles missing, you're boring. You have all your marbles there, and that's also boring. You gotta have just the right number. Clearly, you've already taken my brain out, says Jaden. Clearly. Also, what? No Minecraft from Cellblock D? I learned recently that you can have your phone in most schools now. And I also learned recently that you can't have any phone in prison. You know, they use those little phones that you put in your prison wallet. And they're like really, really popular because people can text people on the outside and get them to threaten strangers. I'm floating between 2 streams today, says Xavier. What streams are you floating between? That must be messing with you to go back and forth, back and forth. Wait, there's another plush? You don't know about the big salmon plush, Jaden. Look, it's Toycat, but he's holding a very big salmon. Wait, sorry, I need to... Do you want to see what it actually looks like behind me? I live in the void. Anyway, so yeah, this is our special little makeshift thing we're doing. They are being handcrafted to order. They'll be there in time for Christmas. And it is to celebrate the end of Big Salmon as a Bedrock exclusive. He's not... Only for so long will you be able to enjoy this. Just like only for so long can you enjoy the Bedrock exclusive Big Salmon. Look at the size of the salmon, by the way. Like, it's a small plush. But it's a fun little thing you can get. It will be exclusive right now. And it's a reminder to this current time period in history. But you know what else is a reminder of our current time period in history? The Let's Play. If you're curious, I rename the world every time an update comes out. So right now it's 1.21.23. I had to rename it to have that be on there. And yeah, let's play it. It will be shipped on Xmas Eve. Is that true? Is that what it's saying, Kat? That they'll be shipped on Christmas Eve? That'd be really fun if... I feel like that'd be terrible planning if so. But yeah, I thought I was crazy because the house looked exactly the same. I was so sure it looked different. I felt really cramped all of a sudden. Toycat with Toycat's legs is cursed. Toycat with Toycat's legs. What do you mean? Whose legs do I usually have? You got me concerned about my legs now. So I'm gonna go, there's something fun I want to do before we leave today. And it's a bit of a magic trick. Also, wait, we're gonna hit a really cool, because it's raining right now. That means I can sleep it off. Oh, it's not, actually. It's day rain. The worst type of rain. 55 salt. Thank you to whoever bought yourself a Toycat Big Salmon today. We do need to hit 200 for the, the creation of the, of all the materials to actually make any sense. For the production line, etc. They are all made at the same time and shipped at the same time. It's one of the ways that you can do such a cute custom product in this way. But yeah, in case you're curious, we need, I think it's 200, and so it's like before where realistically it's 400. The 200 is like, yeah, if we really push and scratch, we can just about break even. Also, Santa works at makeshift confirmed. Wow, I feel like that's such a, that is fine margins they're playing with there. I trust them, they're the logistics company, and I'm just a British fella who has some big salmon energy. But yeah, interesting stuff. Chat, do you think my Toy Cat plush needs a friend? I think he does, Jaden Ogden. You've grown a plushie army over there. Very exciting. So chat, okay, before we leave today, a little bit of a fun one. We just hit a milestone in the Let's Play world. 64 days. Very exciting. But, yeah, with that said, I have just one more thing to say. And that is that I hope you enjoyed today's episode of... It's not a Let's Play. Not in the slightest. But I hope you enjoyed this thing. I'm glad to be back streaming. And I want to start my big new project soon. I also want to do some, like, just chill streams, play some games. Like, Astrobot looks really good. I played the free one for PlayStation, and I enjoyed it. So I'm excited they've made it into a full game. I've heard it's reviewing very well. I want to play A Hat in Time. It's a game from, like, years ago that I love the idea of someone taking a 2D... Like, the old 3D platformers are making a new one. I love Super Mario 64. I've said that a lot, so it's cool that someone made a new version of that. And, yeah, otherwise... Also, it's Stack Day. Yeah, there's only so many days in your life you get to enjoy Stack Day. And for my Let's Play world, this is the only one. So, Kat, do you have an official playlist for the Let's Play? I do, yeah. It's on the channel. It might be linked below, like, every video. But check it out. If you type in Update Adventures, it will come up. I think someone else made a playlist. So you can check that out too, I guess. But yeah, for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. It sucks about that world. It was so cool, and I finally did it asking, and then it just was like, okay, but how about you just do that, but a bunch more. It was all out of order. It was so close to being a great map. But I'll keep trying captive maps till I find a good one, chat. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, I bet the marketplace got updated during this video, actually. Should we see if anything interesting released? We should see. So, Biome Parkour. Storage Expansion. Is that an add-on? It is. I heard that you can't alter storage blocks. So I'm interested to see that this exists. Yeah, very intriguing. Dungeons and Bosses add-on. Bank Rush. Powerless against the plushie power. Okay, aren't we all? Yeah, there's security expansion. Come on. I like that there's a pink expansion here. That's something. It's not. I don't know if I'd ever use it. But yeah, so there's now more add-ons releasing than other content by quite a substantial amount, which is interesting. More crops, ocean expansion, mob weapons, magical weapons. It's a shame that add-ons have done the same thing that worlds have, where it's like the same stuff from everyone. I think good algorithms, good like feedback loops should promote content that is different from the main. Oh, it's still advertising Stampy's Lovely World. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Tomorrow, I'm going up to Scotland. I've got some fun plans. And I hope that you do too. And I'll let you know the moment I am allowed to let you know what's going on up there. Because I'm excited about it. Hopefully for good reason. Oh, I'm gonna be doing, what is that thing called? Where I'm gonna be jumping in the water. It's gonna be good. Anyway, see you next time. Unless your name is Jim, in which case this is your last stream. Thank you though. I hope that you've enjoyed this. And next week or this weekend, we're gonna be starting our big project for getting a beacon netherite, 164 beacons. It's gonna be a wild time, but we're gonna do it.